What's up? Ichi here, going to give you guys an update on my second month as a realtor here in Toronto. Now, in the first month of January, all I really did was just absorb and learn as much information as possible. In February, my second month, we were actually able to close a total of 4 transactions. 3 of these transactions were leases, and 2 of my clients are moving in March 1st, and a third client is moving in March 15th, all in the downtown core, which is where I've been living for the last 10 years. And doing leases is great. It's a great way for me psychologically to get into the energy of being a realtor, right? Because you got to find clients, you got to figure out what they want, their features, you got to send them listings, you got to show them these places, you got to negotiate with the listing agent and the landlord, you have to put the offer together, and then you have to close. So it's essentially like buying a house, but sort of a great way for new realtors to get started in the game. Super grateful to have been able to do 3 leases in the month of February. Hopefully we'll be able to close some more with the clients that I'm still working with in the month of March. Now, the 4th transaction, interestingly enough, I was actually able to buy a house. I represented myself. I bought a house for me and my girlfriend Ashley, and yes, you do get a nice discount on your house because the commission check is essentially just a discount on the purchase price of your home. And you know when you're on an airplane and they're like, you know, put your own oxygen mask on first before assisting others? That's sort of how I feel like buying my own house as my own realtor has been able to let me do. Now that I've done it for myself, I'm more able to help out other people in terms of buying homes. I know what I did right. I know how I can improve. I know how I can speed up the process. But regardless, I'll make another video on that shortly. A lot of things in my first month scared me. For example, doing the paperwork. In my mind, it's kind of like when I first joined Deloitte, it's like, oh, I don't understand the technical aspects of accounting. Or when I first learned how to code, it's like, oh, but how does this actually work? How do I actually push this live and things like that? But once you start doing it, it's really not that bad. So for example, the paperwork, it was daunting putting it together or imagining putting it together in my first month. But once you have to actually do it, you realize it's not that bad. It's a pretty standard set of forms. You just have to know which ones to pick. And then you just plug in variables based on MLS and based on what your clients want in terms of price and closing dates and, you know, whether utilities are included, parking is included, little things like that. So it's not that bad once you get into it. And plus, I have a great team of brokers and mentors and coaches at EXP that help me review these things in case I need help. So it's like once you do the action, it's not that bad. January me, what are you doing? Stop stressing. Stop stressing. The other thing that I was also kind of like fearful of is making these videos and posting it on YouTube. I was like, oh man, I don't really want to do this. I'm gonna look like a fool. My videos are gonna suck, which they do suck. But I'm gonna listen to you, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast said, make 100 videos and improve one thing in each video, and then reach out to me. So, Mr. Beast, I'm gonna reach out to you in 97 videos.
If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button.
I'm also building up my photography again. Bought a nice new mirrorless camera. This thing's so light, it's crazy. I don't understand the technology, how they're able to capture an image without a mirror, but whatever. 15 to 30, really great for indoors and real estate where you're looking for that wide angle. Real estate photography is interesting. It's quite different from, like, let's say street shots where the image is always moving, people are moving, the light is changing, or even landscape shots where the sun is moving even though you still have like a set frame. But with real estate, it's more or less the same settings in every shot, right? Because you need your flash, you want a low ISO, your shutter speed doesn't matter that much as long as it's, you know, you got a little pointer, doesn't really matter. And you're probably shooting on a tripod. And the settings are more or less the same wherever you go. Maybe you change your flash settings a little bit. Maybe you have more lighting here and there. Maybe you have to account for windows like this that affect the lighting. But it's a completely different ball game in the sense that it's more the interior design and the staging that helps make a really great real estate or home photo. So I still have no idea what I'm doing in terms of real estate photography, but hopefully with time we can improve that as well, and that's something that I can offer for free for my clients. You know, hey, look, listen, come to me. I can sell your house. I can photograph your house. Maybe I can even stage your house. I love staging. I'm pretty OCD with my things. Sorry, Ashley. I know I'm very OCD with how I place things. So yeah, that's something that I'm thinking about in the future. I can definitely offer photography services in the future. So that's kind of why I'm building it again. Plus, it's just like another fun way for me to continue the momentum, but still not have it drain me. You know, I like to do things that provide me energy, give me energy, and photography is definitely one of those things. And it's one of the reasons why I decided to pivot my career, because, oh, wait a minute, I can do something and still be able to do photography, and it's like kind of like feeding two birds with one stone. Fuck yeah, let's do it. So that's photography. We've talked about YouTube. We've talked about my 4 leases. It's been a heck of a month. February was super busy. It was a grind for sure, but I learned so much. And technically, I don't get paid until clients move in and until a few days after closing. So for the month of February, I've still made $0, even though I've earned some money. That's it. That's it for the month of February. We will see you in the month of March. Thank you for watching.